Hello.
Oh. Enemy sighted! Let me handle this!
Time to fight.
They can't handle my wings! Let me help! You shall be
Ready to
finished!
strike.
Never retreat!
Ha! Shut the trap of yours, kiddo! Come at me with all your cronies! Nobody's getting past me! My 3 super dares are trails of strength, agility, and skills. We'll face them one at a time. All right, Doctor. I suppose you know how to arm wrestle. Show me what your self-defense pushing pose can do.
What? Me? Arm wrestle?
What?
I did not mean to hit that one.
High threat hostile. Approach.
Did I forget to pick it up? Oh, I'm at the wrong one.
Shield guards, formation.
Exemplary combat. Let me help. Ever seen
Ready to
this?
strike. Face your end. In position. Pulled off a sweet move. Crystalla.
Get switch handle crushed.
Show. Oh.
Let's go over the battle plan once more, shall we?
I'll never forget the sight of them.
What disaster supplies should you buy? Don't know the escape route. Don't panic.
I'm right here. Leave it to me. Radiant cloud. They sure are protecting.
That's crazy. Crazy! I gotta do a deadly assault. I'll do that tomorrow. That could be for tomorrow, Sean.
is what exploring the cosmos is all about.
Sorry, one second. I got lost in the sauce.
Your downfall is absolute.
Soaring above the lands. This
One second, I'll be right back.
Flowers bloom for tomorrow.
future could come.
Stars, shine for the heroes.
Fight for tomorrow.
Your downfall is absolute. Flowers bloom for tomorrow.
Future will come. For tomorrow.
Memories waiting to be woken up by a shooting star. Remember me with love. May world-bearing ignite the dawn. Don't blink. May law walk into the stars. Rewrite destruction with me! Your downfall is absolute.
Soaring above the lands. This is permanent! the sky! Hail the new dawn! Quench the flames of blood! Is that all? Is that all? Branded with strife! Sun tear the sky! Quench the flames of blood! Remember agony! All stars burn to ash! Hail the new dawn! Quench the flames of blood! Branded with strife! Sun tear the sky! Hail the new dawn! Quench the flames of blood! Is that all? Remember agony! Sun tear the sky! Quench the flames of blood! Is that all? Branded with strife! Hail the new dawn! All stars burn to ash! Sun tear the sky! Quench the flames of blood! Is that remember agony? Hail the new dawn! Sun tear the sky! Quench the flames of blood! Is that branded with strife? Hail the new dawn!
exploring the cosmos is all about.
I dreamed of a stellar jade. A huge stellar jade.
Youth never comes to an end!
exploring the cosmos is all about. This is what exploring the cosmos is all about. what exploring the cosmos is all about.
I dreamed.
Change to Genshin. Will they be playing Genshin now?
A moonlit night for all.
You got this.
I must leave no stone unturned, as a good knight should. Be cleansed. Smite the dust.
Light compels you. Go get him, Aiden.
Time to clean up.
The sky's clear. The glade moon shines.
Light the dust. A new moon rises. Surge. Steady as stone.
Be cleansed.
Stay back!
Let's play. Time for takeoff.
The turning point in... Up the ante! Got a bit too cocky.
Everybody stand back. Brace yourselves.
Watch out! Burn! A turning point in...
Think you can get away? Here we go. Huh?
Burn! Thunder! On me. Watch out!
Time for takeoff. I'm going in!
Okay! New life! Burn! Maria sweeping in! Shred 'em! Up the ante! Watch out!
Let's play!
Let's light it up!
Think you can get away? Oh, no.
Ouch.
My lyre is broken.
Charge! Up the ante!
I fucking suck.
Teamwork is dreamwork! Let's look.
A turning point in... Stay back!
Everybody stand back! Off we go!
God damn.
Can die. New life!
Let's light it up! Off we go! Teamwork is dreamwork! Adventure time!
Stay back! The story has only just begun!
I got my ass beat.
Off we go!
Let's try that again, but playing smarter.
Here. On me.
Brace yourselves!
Stay back! Okay!
Here we go! I'm going in! Yahoo!
Thunder! Leave it to me!
Time for takeoff.
Thunder! Thunder! Okay! New life!
Here we go! Everybody stand back! Let's light it! Think you can get away? Let's play!
Leave it to me! The story has only just...
Yeah!
Shred 'em!
Leave it to me!
I'm going in! Winter gliding time for takeoff.
Up the ante! Thunder!
A turning point in fate!
Brace yourself.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
That's gonna hurt in the morning.
Thunder!
Think you can get away? Yahoo!
Leave it to me! Okay! Let's light it up! Leave it to me! Okay! New life!
Is this the power of the Wolf of the North? Strange. Though, whatever it is... An ancient battlefield. Who could have sealed this place off?
Leave now. Do not disturb their peaceful slumber.
A manifestation of Andreas? Now I've really got to figure out what's going on.
Stormwind!
I need to get better at dodging.
On me!
That's gonna leave a scar.
Stormwind!
That's nothing.
Stormwind! On me!
Time to get serious.
Try to keep up!
this unyielding ice, upon this inscribed steel.
Here. Huh? Here.
That's bullshit right there.
Look after Mondstadt for me.
On me. Maria sweeping in! Stormwind!
Here.
Stormwind! On me. Stormwind!
Here.
On me.
With this unyielding ice, upon this inscribed steel.
On me.
Motherfucker, man.
A worthy adversary.
God damn it.
Stormwind!
I'm so angry.
Here.
Ha! Try to keep up! Try to keep up!
Take the unextinguished flame of battle.
The ante! Up the ante! Stormwind!
With this biting gale, here I mourn the lost.
Here.
On me!
Continue your nightly journey.
Up the ante! Burn!
On me.
Stormwind! Chop off the ante!
On me. A worthy adversary. Humph.
Maria sweeping in!
On me.
Thunder! 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 Stormwind!
There we go. There we go, brother. There we go, brother.
The manifestation of the wolf spirit. A piece I didn't know about. Who left you here? And what are you...
How many times do I have to say it? This blood's...
Then let's just call it fate. Who's to say we didn't just...
A fate wherein we revere a certain knight who simply happens to have saved us.
Should we not fully understand, we would still stand by as witnesses.
If this is truly how you see it.
Are those cursed monsters?
Good. From here on out, you...
When all is said and done, my sword could not... In the end, only one remains to walk the path. At the very least, let these swords and the wolf spirit in this place serve as your guardians.
Ah, so that's how things were. The Knights of Favonius' records say to think that they perished here fighting but was this truly all they wished for? The unextinguished flame of battle. The longing that dwells within your swords. Tell me, Knights, of your resolve.
I shall use the power left here by Boreas to seal off this battlefield, to never be disturbed, to enjoy. So here we are.
No. No, let us fight. Once more.
That's the spirit. Surely your wishes and ambition. Join me and return once more.
To battle!
The Bloodstained Knight's final comrades in this mortal realm. Once they were gone, I guess Roland really was on his own.
What is wrong with my fucking internet or my cable? Those look sick. Those are fucking sick.
Where'd this letter in our bag come from? Could it just blow in on the breeze? Oh, it's from the Tone Deaf Bard.
keep up! Ah!
Yeah.
On me.
Huh?
Here. On me.
Huh? Yeah.
Ah!
Huh?
Try to keep up!
Yeah. Yeah.
Tone Death Bard.
Ah, welcome back, old friend. And how should I be addressing you these days? The honorary knight of Mondstadt? The Tumaini of Natlan? Or the great...
Well, you sure have your finger on the...
News travels fast on the wind. But before... My wine and my lyre are at the ready. Amazing! Incredible! So, I'm guessing the wild hunt is a thing of...
Seems that way. We were kind of focused on dealing with the doctor, though.
Well, that's good to hear. Hey, now that the Northern Abyss calamity is finally resolved, I haven't seen him in the longest time. He must have...
Right! My mom was wondering about that, too. He did call you
let's call it half asleep. I was resting my eyes in the Thousand Winds Temple one day.
Oh my fucking god, game. Not the game, it's my fucking PlayStation. My PlayStation's being a dick. Why are you being a dick, PlayStation? One second. Yeah.
welcome back, old friend. And how should I be addressing you these days? The Honorary Knight of Mondstadt? The Tumaini of Natlan? Or the Great Hero of Nodcry?
Well, you sure have your finger on the pulse. We've barely caught our breath since Nodcry, but it sounds like you've already heard about what went down.
News travels fast on the wind. My wine and my... Amazing! Incredible! So, I'm guessing the wild hunt is a thing of the past?
Seems that way. We were kind of focused on dealing with the doctor, though.
Well, that's good to hear. I haven't seen him in the longest time. He must have so...
Right! Paimon was wondering about that, too. He did call you Barbados, but...
let's call it half asleep. I was resting my eyes in the Thousand Winds Temple one day when I heard a commotion outside. It was a young knight who had journeyed there in search of trials and oracles after hearing some tall tales at the local tavern. In fact, all that awaited him were moss-covered walls and an angry ruin guard. But he seemed completely unfazed, laughing heartily as he sent the ruin guard's missiles flying off into the horizons.
Ha! They must have been making quite a racket if it was enough to wake up the tone-deaf bard.
Yeah, it sounded kinda like...
Hey! Is that all you've got? Oh, bring it on!
like that.
Going.
Giving up already? You're not half as tough as Varkas said.
A young knight of Favonius trekking out to the Thousand Winds Temple in search of adventure. Now there's a sight I haven't seen in a while.
A bard in green clothes. Does this mean... Oh, you're Venti? I was just wondering how I was gonna track you down.
Oh, so you were looking for the tone-deaf bard? Strange place to start your search.
Hold on. Blonde hair, white hair. You must be the honorary knight. And Paimon! The Grand Master talks about you all the time. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Lowen, Vice Captain of the 5th Company of the Knights of Favonius and a member of the Expeditionary Force. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Did you sin?
Oh, so you're part of the expedition,
How dare you?
Huh? Right. So that's why Paimon's never seen you around in Mondstadt. Hey, wait a second. We never saw you in Nodcry either.
That's probably because when the Wild Hunt was still running rampant, I spent most of my time out on my own, making mincemeat out of monsters. I barely went back to base at all. Then, once the Wild Hunt calmed down, I got sent back to Mondstadt. Mixed blessing, if you ask me. Sounds like I missed out on some serious action.
No wonder we never saw you while we were dealing with the doctor. So, why did Varkas send you back?
Deliver some letters. There's one for the Knights of Favonius, one for the church, another for the Dawn Winery, at least 10 of them in total.
Jeez, how many people has he sent to deliver his mail now? Mika, Inefa, Lowen. He should just hire a full-time mailman already. In fact, he's earned himself a new nickname. Let's go with... Sir Writes-A-Lot.
I'll have you know that poetry and letters were so, tone-deaf or not, I wear the title of Bard with...
Wait, really? Darn it!
Anyway, since this young man has come all the way to the Thousand Winds Temple looking for me,
You sure are. To use the Grand Master's own words.
This one is for the bard in green clothes. These days, I think he goes by Venti. Doesn't really have an address as such. You could start by asking around in Mondstadt, or maybe try your luck at the Thousand Winds Temple.
I figured that since there was this punching bag here, ruin guard, I could get some practice in while I was at it. So, I came right here the second I got back to Mondstadt.
That Varker is so slapdash sometimes. It's a good thing we have.
Oh, he also said to remind you to write back.
Nothing in particular. Just some idle chatter between two drinking buddies. Varka gave you a whole bunch of letters to deliver, right?
My thoughts exactly. Assuming I can find the way. Hopefully the roads haven't changed too much since the pre-expedition days.
Well, why don't we have Mondstadt's honorary knight escort this homeward-bound wanderer to the city? I'm sure some of the recipients of Varka's letters will turn out to be old friends of yours, too.
Let's go! It's been a while since Paimon's done any guide work.
Thank you so much, honorary knight. And you, Miss Guide.
Did you pull for Varka? Or wait, you already said you pulled for Varka. Never mind. What'd you do?
The Abyss. The Wild Hunt. Get home safe, Varka.
Ooh, nice.
Why do my ears feel so hot all of a sudden? Surely there's no way anyone found the secret stash of cash in my office. That would be terrible.
Grandmaster, bad time to get distracted.
Watch out! Enemies approaching!
Huh? Oh, it's just a few stragglers. They're no real threat to us. This expedition is almost over. We just need to deal with these final few targets, and then we will make our triumphant return!
Damn.
Huh?
Stormwind!
Without the Rapier of Sonari to direct them, it seems like all the...
If this is all that the Wild Hunt can muster now, surely the Light...
Just like I thought. What we should be...
Grandmaster, based on Lightkeeper intel and our own reconnaissance, one of the
Good. You know the drill. Stay here and stand guard.
Yes, Grandmaster!
We meet again, Andreas.
So, you've returned from Mondstadt. Don't you want to see what it looks like now? I was planning to take a look around there myself. Perhaps you could be my guide.
What's this? An echo from 1,000 years ago? Everything seems normal so far. Here's hoping I'm just overthinking things. There are 2 other places to check. Maybe there's a lot... It's your turn, my friend. Come, Andreas!
Although, for returning to your old home, perhaps Andreas is a little too... Might be better to go...
Boreas.
Huh?
Injustice. Corruption. Iniquity. Is the surface world still as wretched and foul as ever? Answer me. Heir to the knighthood of Boreas.
Looks like I'm not getting out of this without a fight. That's where things stand with the expedition. The victors will be returning. P.S. I hope everyone's keeping up with their daily training. I'll be testing you all when I get back to P.P.S. I wrote individual letters for each and every one of you. Don't forget to write back.
Everyone gets one?
I guess the Grand Master must have something specific. Even I got a letter, and I'm not a real knight yet.
Jean?
Oh, yes. That's our Grand Master for you.
By the way, anyone know where I can find the cavalry captain?
You mean Kaya? He said he was meeting a friend from the church at the Angel Share. Allegedly for work. Said he was exchanging intel.
Paimon bets there'll be lots of familiar faces there. How about we...
Really? Oh, that would be a great help, thank you.
Our thanks to you too, Lowen. The other knights will help distribute the remaining letters.
Great. But I won't be resting just yet. I heard that another challenger recently passed Boreas's trial. Well, with any luck, that will...
Very well. But please remember to show respect to the local wolves.
I will. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Later.
Grandmaster offered lots of advice in his letter regarding my recent assessments. So, honorary... He wants to test me to see if my skills have regressed. I'm assuming you must have seen him going all out before.
Ah, the Grand Master. The archives are filled with documents. On another note, have you spoken to Jean?
Okay, we'll deliver these letters to the Adventurers Guild and the Cat's Tail.
The expedition is finally wrapping up.
The Grand Master wrote in his letter that the Boom Blossom bombs we sent worked really well.
Lol. That's funny.
Honorary Knight, you're still here?
Huh?
True. From what you and it seems that Mondstadt no longer faces any threat from, and yet, for some reason, I can't.
If I don't make it back from this expedition, you'll have to assume the mantle of Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius. If it comes to that, remember to train the next Knight of Boreas in my stead. I've planted some promising seeds in Mondstadt, but they still need time to grow. Some have yet to master the art of social interaction. Some don't yet understand that they too need protecting. And some... What's wrong? Well, there's no need to frown. I'm going on an expedition, not marching to my death. Until I return, I leave the...
The lineage of the Knights of Boreas has nearly been extinguished twice in The first wandering knight to claim the title arrived in Mondstadt 1,000 years ago, along with his wolf companion. He was as free as the wind. He left no succession plan behind. Even his name was lost to history. But he had an informal disciple, a knight named Ravenwood, who admired the Knight of Boreas greatly. Ravenwood's valor and swordsmanship. When the old aristocracy tried to regain power, Ravenwood came once more to Mondstadt.
Wolf spirit?
Correct. As you may already know, the Wolf of the North is the surviving spirit of an ancient, and the Knight of Boreas serves as an intermediary between Lupus Boreas, who had never known what it meant to love, came to understand it through the journey with his human. This was once a well-known tale in Mondstadt, but these days...
Huh?
The great Wolf King of the North came here from Nodcry. Although, as such, this tale can only be found deep. The Grand Master didn't disclose any concrete objectives before departing on his expedition. I kept my speculations to myself, however. Sharing them would only you experience the turmoil caused by Dvalin, the East Wind's action.
No wonder Varga wasn't clear about his motive.
Very possibly. He was probably also reserving judgment. Having heard about your experiences, and as it turns out, the calamity born in the north wasn't an ancient god. Yes, I completely agree. The tide can turn rapidly in times of battle. Even if his contingency plan never needs to be put into action, I'm sure that...
That turned into a pretty long conversation, huh? We should probably go deliver those letters to the angels here now.
Yeah. Huh?
On me.
Yeah.
Oh. Excuse me.
When you're mixing drinks in hot weather, start by pouring in cold water and add ice cubes. Then
Please. I've known that little trick for a good 10 years at least. You'll have to offer something a little more...
I know there's no one else in the tavern right now, but do you two really need...
Kaya! Rosaria! Diluc!
Looks like...
a little lively...
Please allow me to once again express my sincere condolences regarding your late father and the incident with Eric. I hope you will give some serious consideration to the question I asked you before I left.
From the look on your face...
He nags like an old man.
Huh? Drop what?
Nothing, really. Before leaving on the... He, asked me if I'd consider rejoining the Knights of Favonius. Whatever details I chose to
You say that now, but back then, you couldn't let it...
I wasn't seeing the full picture, but my aunts, both the Grandmaster and the acting Grand... They can't see the shadows that lurk beneath them due to the size of the organization they...
If I had a Mora for every time I've heard you repeat that argument. I just really don't...
When you join an organization, you're bound by its rules. No.
You think so? Never mind the Knights.
Good question. Have you considered that maybe that's why I chose to join?
Are they arguing or not? It's kind of hard to tell. Oh, kind of like the contingencies.
What should I report back? Public order inside the city? Monster activity in the wild? Oh.
My reply won't be a long one. As you...
If you hadn't had to deliver that guy's mail, you wouldn't have been subjected to all this tedious argument.
It's no trouble. Lowen did most of the work. We just volunteered to do the last...
So you see what's really going on here?
Huh? Scheme?
No. While I'm sure Varka knows full well that Diluc would never agree to rejoin the Knights, there are people like Kaya and I. And then there are those who are true champions of justice to the core. Those people are the most susceptible to being Not only that, but it happened to a Knight of Boreas. That'll really hit home for Varka. And that's why his nagging is even more... Yeah. So no one's told you this before? The lineage of the Knights of Boreas had nearly been...
Oh! Wasn't Jean telling us about this?
I happened to hear about it from Varka once when he was drinking and started eating. Although the Knights of Boreas are meant to be intermediaries between humans and wolves, in practice, of those who have, the best known are the first Knight of Boreas, Ravenwood, the wolf pup Rostam, and Varka himself. But 500 years ago, there was one who earned the respect of... He was a disciple of Rostam. They thought he would become the mightiest Knight of Boreas who ever lived. He was the perfect knight. Righteous, principled...
Yikes!
Well, apparently his original title, but he lost countless comrades during the Abyssal Calamity 5. The endless bloodshed stained his sword and armor a crimson as deep as black. After that, he threw himself completely into battling monsters. It's hard to say whether the loss of an important figure in his life is what drove him to the point, but had he known that the Knights of Favonius would always welcome him back. So if you want my opinion, the reason why Varka keeps asking Diluc to rejoin, just... after all these years, he...
Huh. Turns out Varka's a lot... Anyway, there's still something about this whole Boreas business that... If so, why did Jean say that Boreas and the Wandering Knight only arrived here just 1,000... That's a great idea! Jean said he... What's going on here? Was the Wild Hunt? What are they doing here? Watch out!
Stay back!
Time for takeoff.
Going in!
Turning point in turn! Maria sweeping in! Up the ante! Leave it to me!
Think you can get away? Here we go.
Let's light it up!
Burn!
Oh, are you all right? Oh no! What now?
Stop right there. Answer me this.
2 letters? Wasn't it 3?
Okay. Well, Paimon's coolest naive expression doesn't appear to be an act.
Hey! What are you trying to say? Paimon passed a test?
You may dispense with your suspicions.
Well, if the boss of Wolvendom has vouched for you, sure was. Fortunately, my experience in Nodcry didn't go to waste. Something seems wrong with that old wolf, though.
Lupus Boreas, not injured.
You are not to blame. With you, they followed my trail from the distant north across the ley lines. They sought. We meet again, human Lupicon.
So, are you saying that the Wild Hunt would...
As you know, I stand before you as an the source of this turmoil.
Huh? Now Paimon's even more confused.
For many gods, housing a part of their soul within an object is no difficult feat. But those who can perform such delicate partitions as this are rare, even among the gods. The Wolf King, Andrius, was particularly adept in this art.
Huh? The bard's back?
Tone Bard?
Maybe the god of Animo guided me here. For it appeared, who better than a bard to do the honors? Lupus Boreas wandered the frozen tundra and stumbled into the Seelie Hall. Enchanted by their song, tender as the dawn starlight, and curious about the ways of humankind, the wolf bade farewell to his home and set up as the high tower crumbled and the fierce winds fell silent. Lupus Boreas, who once had hunted with the storm winds himself, looked within and inquired. The wolf entrusted those under his protection to a new god, and quietly returned to the frozen north. There, 500 bitter winters passed, then 500 equally frigid springs. He slumbered undisturbed until a knight stumbled in from the cold. Just as the knight asked the wolf to join him on a journey south, to see once more the land that had all but faded from his memory. Seeing how the ice and snow had given way to verdant plains, hearing the laughter and song that now filled the once somber city, the aging Lupus Boreas So, this is the world the humans dreamed of. Though the knight's journey was not yet over, the wolf chose to bid farewell to his companion here. He had written the end to his story. What knowledge he had been given. Well, that's how a bard would tell the tale.
There is no need for you.
So that's what happened. You returned to my...
You need not feel... If anyone should feel regret, it is the part that is surely why those vile
But we followed Boreas' trail in Nodcry.
Andrea should still be slumbering by the lakeside. And there's more. I detect another familiar...
Oh, the White Knight who became the Bloodstained Knight?
I remember him as just a man. His lifespan should be no longer than any other. It was the ancient kingdom of Conria, as you call it.
If you want to get to the bottom of this, I'm afraid you'll have to make an... As luck would have it, another old friend of ours just so happens to be...
No wonder I can suddenly sense the east winds.
If even Mondstadt has been affected by the fallout...
Varka, is he in danger?
I believe too many passengers would slow our dear friend down.
Alright, wish it could be me, but I accept that we should send our strongest warrior to... I'll stay here and deal with any wild hunt that try harassing Mondstadt. It'll be a good chance to try out some new moves.
I stay in
Razor, give me your... Golden-haired traveler, give this token to the current Knight of Boreas. It is a wolf spirit. It contains my...
The Dominator of Wolves once bestowed the power of his soul upon his pack, strengthening their hearts and sharpening...
But human hearts and flesh cannot bear the soul of a wolf directly to prevent the entanglement of souls. The most... Although, truth be told, that knight does not lack for power. The great wolf king of the north remains strong.
I will protect Lupical.
Just give me the word whenever you're ready.
I sure didn't expect my experience fighting the wild-hunted Nodcry to come in handy back here in Mondstadt. Almost makes me wonder if this was the reason I was... Also, how come that bard knows so much, and what was he... Well, whatever. I don't really care. As long as I get to do some fighting.
I can read Varka's letter.
A wolf's claws make poor...
Any questions before you set off? The root of this turmoil lies with the remnant soul that he once left Nodcry and braved the blizzards to confront the god of storms and claim the right to rule. Yet instead, he returned to the north and slumbered for 1,000 years, when the wolf spirit could no longer maintain his physical... Any questions before you set off? 500 years ago, Roland seemed destined to become he believed firmly in his own ideals of chivalry, vowing to eliminate neither his mentor, the wolf pup Rostam, nor the Grand Master, known as the Lion of Light, could persuade. But what was the scent that reeks of blood that Lupus Boreas sent? Any questions before you set off? The soul of a wolf is as unyielding as ice, and Andreas is a master of molding and shaping it. His people, but human hearts and flesh cannot contain the soul of a god. That's why Lupus Boreas developed the... In fact, there is an ancient song that tells this tale. A weapon once of common iron, now through friendship turned divine. Twixt man and wolf, a bond was made. As much as he might claim not to accept humans. Any questions before you set off? Bit? All right. Over to you, Dvalin!
The Knight of Boreas awaits below.
Alright! Hey, wait! How are we getting down?
Hold the line! The enemy's on the brink of collapse!
Grandmaster!
Haha! Reinforcements! It's about time!
And Paimon too!
We're just about hanging in there. Most of their grunts are taken care of now. Fight or flight? What will it be, mightiest Knight of Boreas?
As expected, this hastily summoned Wild Hunt horde is nothing but but they have served their purpose. I now understand your tactics. Farewell, heir to the knighthood of Boreas.
Guess they're retreating.
So that Wolf of the North lookalike, that was Andreas? Ugh, forget that. We can save the details.
There's no point chasing after him. We've crossed blades already, and it's true. We're still not certain of his true identity. Killing him might be just about... The difficult part is...
Huh? What do you...
No. Judging from our skirmishes so far, I don't... But, compared to Rerir, our current foe clearly has a better understanding of how to exploit... Exactly. I managed to cut off a sample from our foe, which Albedo and Durin are analyzing. We still have some big challenges ahead.
The meeting's probably gonna be in the biggest tent, right? Looks like a bunch of people are there already.
Hey, good to see you again. She went to see Lauma and Columbina at the Frost Moon's...
That means the recent Wild Hunt attacks have nothing to do...
They're keeping a close... Oh yeah, Lauma and Columbina... Huh, you know something? These Knights of Favonius...
Hey, Honorary Knight. Albedo and Durin are just wrapping up their analysis. Great. While we're... And that's where things stand. The Wild Hunt... Intel from the Frost Moon Scions and the Curatorium of Secrets corroborates this.
Summarizing current situation. To confirm, the present leader of the...
More precisely, it's the external will that has seized control of...
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on. How'd he suddenly get wrapped up with a god...
Allow us to explain that part. Are you familiar with compensation mechanisms? When an organism sustains damage, relevant... For example, when one kidney is damaged, the other will be strengthened to compensate. Similarly, when the Wild Hunt lost their leader, the Abyss harnessed that new leader is a mirror image of Roland, the Bloodstain.
Right. No matter how strong the compensation is, the Roland replica can't possibly imitate Rerir's over... So, the Abyss made use of the connection between Roland...
The replica corrupted and took control of Andreas as he slumbered by the bank of Amsvartnir, ultimately manifesting as the... However, exactly why the Abyss...
I guess he must have gotten caught up with the Abyss or Nodcry somehow.
Okay, Paimon gets all that, but...
We can't kill him right now because a dead god may... From intelligence gathered during the expedition, we have reason to believe that the power released when a god is felled can have catastrophic consequences for a... Worse still, the wrath that remains after a god's passing becomes a source of endless turmoil. Once god remains contaminate the land, they will persist for thousands of years. This land has already been ravaged by the Wild Hunt. If we add god remains to the mix, it'd be like adding salt to an...
Query. While I can indeed find records of disasters caused by God in that land, the passing of the Pyro Archon's flame is a common occurrence throughout history, and even—
Great question. Glad you asked. Honorary Knight, you said Lupus... Come forth, Boreas!
This form has come to the end of its time. My soul will fall into silence, and my power will flow into the Do not grieve for me, for this is the end.
You saw it too. You must have keen powers of perception. Not that it surprises me. That was Boreas's final thoughts before merging with the ley lines. In his final moments, he made a choice to give everything he was.
Sounds like Andrea spent thousands of years searching—
Yes. And now our task is to return the— Only then can he break free from the corruption and control of the Abyss, and make that decision once more.
I see. I would say that planting thoughts inside the mind—
Wait, we already have a perfect
Ha ha ha. If only it were that simple. We need to find a way to make the thought within the sword
For now, Boreas needs all his remaining strength. However, since his form was unstable during his journey, if we can collect those fragments, we can—
So we need to reach—
You don't need to worry about that. There's a few— Most of them are already inside this sword.
Huh? Wait.
I mean, it's an expedition, not a stroll in the park. Not just the wild hunt in the Abyss.
Sounds like this plan was a long time in—
As a matter of fact, I did. I caught a glimpse of fate's reflect. Still, all I foresaw was that an abyssal calamity was brewing in the north. Had I known more, instead, we've had to make best guesses. Sure is. Just one crucial step remains. We need to gather the last few wolf spirit fragments scattered around Nodcrow. According to what Boreas told me before we left Mondstadt, his form was at its most, but of course, we've been tied up.
Okay, so 3 more—
I managed to gather one fragment before Roland reappeared. I also have a confirmed look. As for the third fragment, we've identified a general search area to focus on. The final snag is that since our foe is a replica of Roland, he too will be—
With our foe being from Mondstadt,
And since the Wild Hunt is involved.
the Clink Clink Krumkake craft shop will also—
So what do they need me here for? Wait, I think maybe I signed a contract at some point.
I love this kid.
Didn't exactly scrutinize it though.
Ah, great. Knew I could count on you all. Lastly,
So, he'll be darting back and forth across the battlefield.
Rating for Yehoda updated. Higher
I'll deal with the second wolf spirit fragment, which we already know. Traveler, could you join me in retrieving frag? All right, time is of the essence. Let's move out, people. On me. Huh? Try to keep up. Ooh. Try to keep up.
Didn't you say fragment 2 was supposed to be right here? Where the heck is it?
Seems like we've run into a slight hindrance. Can I leave this to you, Honorary Knight? Traveler, Paimon, when this is all over, I'm gonna invite you around for a drink of...
Whoa, whoa! Stop thinking about Mondstadt's wine and keep your head in the game! You can't be daydreaming about alcohol before a battle!
all right, just trying to lift our spirits a little. You want to see some photos I took of me and the knights before the expedition, maybe?
Oh, I see. I'm stupid.
Shut up, shut up, shut up! Can we please just focus on finding the wolf spirit fragment?
Yeah, it was harder than it needed to be.
Is this what we're looking for?
I once got Boreas to explain to me how he stores his soul inside objects. All I need to do is transfer it to my sword, just like back at the camp. But this time, you'd best step back.
So, you're saying you don't know how to love people, and you don't understand human love either. Sorry, I just think the fact you're ruminating. I have a funny feeling that by the time this journey ends...
No, you're wrong. There is no redemption at the end of this path. Even if I am stained black with blood, my conscience will remain as white as snow. If pledging allegiance to the Abyss is the only way to sever the injustice of fate, then I shall serve in its name.
Oh, sure enough, this place has been corrupted by Roland's will. Whew. I'm fine. I was prepared for this. We got here just in time. The fragment hasn't been fully corrupted yet. Assuming we can undo the damage, it should still be usable. Purifying the abyssal corruption would definitely be a safe approach. But that's not the only reason I wanted you to come. Could you try reversing the corruption? Not purifying it, exactly, but separating it.
So, keep the Roland part intact.
Firstly, to test whether it's possible. And secondly, to view Roland's memories. Let me think. How was it explained to me? Actually, neither do I.
Huh. Sounds like something a certain tone-deaf bard would come up with when he can't think of anything meaningful to say.
I thought it might mean something to you. Traveler, when you were in Natland, you went fishing for ancient names, correct? If I'm not mistaken, the Night Kingdom was like a river flowing with concepts.
Okay, but back then, we had a boat and a net.
This wolf spirit fragment is like a puddle compared to the Night Kingdom.
Thoughts and emotions are like interwoven threads. They can create a net, or they can create a rope. Thought is the anchor for a being's existence, through which emotions are drawn forth.
Also, we barely know anything about...
Well, maybe you could try this.
What is it? It looks old.
It's an unsent letter, written by the wolf pup Rostam, Knight of Boreas, from 500 years ago. It was after Rostam lost his life in the Abyssal Calamity. Roland left Mondstadt to wander to Vat. Grandmaster Arundelen had wanted to but trying to track Roland down was like chasing a shadow. He never did find him. And so this letter has been sitting at the Knights of Favonius...
Quite the antique, then.
Yeah.
Hey, what happened to Mr. Plans?
Now, what can I say? Some people like to wait till they've got all their ducks in a row before taking the first step. But I prefer to dive on in and plan as I go. I've been doing... But anyway, don't they say that poetry and letters were humanity's earliest means of expressing their thoughts? Can't hurt to give it a try, surely. Whoa.
You really are making this up as you go along.
So the assimilation of souls really can be reversed. Just like he said.
If what you say is the monsters I've slain, a great and ancient kingdom was wrong, the code of chivalry tolerates not such if abyss be thy name, I pledge to you.
And that is where the blood-stained knight's tale came to an end. With that, he bade his humanity
Battlefineer?
farewell. I dare say you must find it quite...
That I... Dainsleif? No, while we gazed into the past, he was gazing right back at us. Could it be... So that's what happened. After leaving Mondstadt and wandering the land, once he had learned of Conria's fate, he saw the gods' judgment at giving them his knowledge, his power.
Uh-oh. Is this...
I'm inclined to agree. If our enemy could see the future, both the Wild Hunt and Roland would be acting with far more lethal precision. But even without the Visionary's input, Roland still has an intel advantage we can't afford. Every minion of the Wild Hunt serves as Roland's eyes and ears. We need... And on that note, I have a plan I want to dis... Well, the fewer people who know, the... That about covers it. No plan is free of risks. If I fail, Anselm and Albedo can take the reins.
Oh, there has to be another way.
If only there were. But I don't think our enemy will give us enough time to find one.
Hey! Are you guys done here yet?
Ah, Yehoda! Yes, we've successfully retrieved the wolf's...
Nope. It's a total disaster!
Come on, we're out of time. You'll just have to trust me on this one. What can I say? I'm not... Fill me in. What's the situation? Good call. Locating the wolves...
Well, it seems the enemy figured as much too. Before we ran into trouble, this is the two teams are holed up here, and here.
But the Wild Hunt is stopping them from relaying messages back, right?
We can't spare troops from any of the fronts right now.
The logistics company is standing by.
Hanefa!
Designated drop point reached. The logistics company was assisting Aino with the production of the strategic reserve.
Amazing. Just in the...
Hey, seeing as you can fly...
I regret to say that without the workshop's catapult, and with my short-distance propulsion module on cooldown, the logistics company has very limited provisions.
Both. Once one team has been rescued, the remaining forces will be freed...
It's the Wild Hunt! Come on, let's go help!
Something's not right. The Wild Hunt's offensive doesn't seem to be getting any... Don't get dragged into the enemy's rhythm. Logistics company, scout out the area.
Yes, sir. Reporting in, sir. We've identified viable sites for...
Good. Wait for my signal.
Logistics company, deploy!
Grandmaster! Honorary Knight! Thank goodness you're here.
Be careful. There's no end to these monsters. However many we kill, more keep coming.
Just as I thought. Well, they're about to get a shock to the system. We'll wipe them out faster than they can replenish their numbers. We just have to hold on until the logistics company is ready. Is that the signal to say they're ready?
Maria sweeping in!
It's showtime! Fall back!
Yes, sir!
Up the ante! Up the ante! Maria sweeping in!
On me! Ready? Fire! The enemy has sustained heavy casualties. Should be a while before... Use this time to catch your...
Yes, sir. We've narrowed down the search area for the final fragment to this...
That's not exactly very
We split the search area between us and the red...
Either way, I was about to go lend them a...
Absolutely. Good.
We've run right through our supplies. Now that they've lost their numerical advantage, they're no match.
Looks like the same situation.
Reinforcements. Hey, you keep them busy while we work on getting rid of this god-awful...
Understood. Everyone got that?
Yes, sir!
Hey! They're running out of steam! Now's your chance!
Affirmative. Sorry to keep you waiting.
That's their source. It was hidden in the mist. If we destroy that, the Wild Hunt won't be able to summon any more reinforcements.
Knights of Favonius, charge! Flash!
Ooh, I'm glad that's finally over.
Brave Knights, on behalf of the Lightkeeper...
There's no need to be so formal.
Very well. We've narrowed down the search area for the final fragment to this zone here.
Yes! Now it feels like we're fun.
I'll say. We're sure to face fierce...
It would be our pleasure.
Much obliged. The hiding in the mist trick again. These guys must be... You all know the drill. The Knights of Favonius will engage the enemy while the Lightkeepers dispel the mist. Everyone?
Yes, sir!
Lightkeepers, prepare to dispel the mist.
Maria sweeping in! Up the ante! Up the ante! Knights of Favonius, charge! Thunder! Thunder! Up the ante! Time to counterattack! Up the ante! Maria sweeping in! Burn! Thunder! Up the ante!
On me.
Up the ante! Rally to the Grandmaster! Charge!
Ugh! This Wild Hunt just traveler!
Mr. Varka?
Just like last time. only a knight of boar.
Don't underestimate us, Grandmaster.
Ha! That's the spirit. Stay on your toes and make the Knights of Favonius proud. Either we all march back to Mondstadt together, or no one does. The final fragment is right there. Don't let me down.
It seems you have collected them all.
Yeah, and with no corrupted fragments or ambushes.
A true knight does not resort to underhanded tactics. Were this but if you need a moment to rest,
save your breath. If you want to fight, let's fight!
As you wish.
Is everyone all right?
My granny fights better than these rookies. It's Egbert I'm worried about.
For a moment there, I thought I'm...
Hey, stay put, you guys. Leave the rest to us.
Forget us.
You're the only one still standing.
We can't lose our Varka. Please!
You're holding... This duel does no justice to the way of chivalry. I wield your plan is doomed to fail. Andreas's question, Boreas's answer, though the false path may be wide and welcoming. It's over. Your sword lies shattered. The wolf spirit and the thoughts you blindly placed your faith in have nowhere left to dwell. Join me and pledge your allegiance to the abyss, knight.
For the next part, it's over to Outlander who caught the wind. The sword is... Looks like I'm no longer in reality. There's no way back. And all the... Guess... A Favonius sword? Who left this here?
Lonely warrior. Take me to see him.
No matter the epoch, the world is awash with corruption and injustice. I have aided the oppressed and righted many wrongs. I have slain sinners and delinquents. I have slaughtered tyrants and demons. But however mighty one's blade, before the great injustice of fate, a mere mortal can but bow their head. There is only one way to save them.
Who are you really trying to convince?
Stormwind!
On me. wear a shadow?
The title of Boreas must find an heir.
The scent that reeks of blood appears to be getting stronger. Looks like I can just jump right over these obstacles.
Try to keep up!
No matter the epoch, the world is awash with corruption and injustice. Even the most fearless hero cannot fight what fate has ordained. And even the holiest god cannot escape the shackles that bind them. Lupus Boreas, if you still harbor love for humanity, then you must surely know. There has only ever been one way to save them from injustice.
Surrender to the abyss.
Malicious lies! Stormwind! Charge! Stormwind!
Yeah.
Stormwind! Maria sweeping in! Stormwind! Maria sweeping in! Stormwind!
My old friend.
This is not where your path ends. You must continue on.
This wind feels less than welcoming. I'd better take shelter. On me. I can't hide from it!
You must deliver it.
Your path cannot end here.
You draw near to the heart of the wolf.
Even if you had an army of 10,000 men, in the end, you must face this fight alone. Lonely warrior. Step.
Is this the heart of the wolf? Roland!
After countless bloody battles, trials, tribulations, and hardships, I, with my mortal flesh and blade, attained power to rival that of the gods. But you know better than I that a mortal's prime is fleeting. In 5 years, maybe 10, age will snatch your strength. The power you take such pride in will fade to naught, disappearing like dust in the wind. Your fame will be as fleeting as firewood beneath the starry sky, lit at dusk, dead by dawn. Utterly insignificant.
Oh yeah? Be that as it may, the fires that burn down here blaze more brilliantly than the light of 1,000 stars.
They blazed for but a moment. 100 years from now, your earthly flame will be long snuffed out. And those you once illuminated will be left cowering in the cold and empty night.
Ha! No. They'll remember me in 100 years, just as I remember all of you from centuries ago. That's the thing about firewood. From the embers of a dying flame, a new fire arises, burning bigger and brighter than ever before.
A knight's duty is to save others, not demand things from them. How can one call themselves a knight while placing their hopes in generations to come?
Well, as long as I put an end to you here and now, I won't need to rely on anyone else. Now, show yourself, Roland!
Put an end to me? Your body and mind are already at the limit of what they can bear. It is only a matter of time before they yield and crumble. But if this is your final request... I shall do as you wish.
Huh. You're not quite how I imagined you.
Not once have I strayed from the righteous path. But when I look at you...
I guess we have that much in common.
The ray here of Solnari's forces have been defeated. I wield the power that Roland did at his peak. Therefore, after redeeming you from injustice, and guiding your surrender to the abyss.
Huh. The world out there can bear no more of your torment. Your obsession, clearly, remains
No words can make a knight doubt his convictions, no matter how noble they may otherwise. Why would you pin all your... But now the blade that once housed the wolf spirit, you no longer have the means to change this.
Huh. Maybe you're partly right. But I think I might just have a shot at a rescue.
What do you mean?
There's only one person's mind I need to change, and it isn't yours. Forgetting where we are? This... Andreas! Can you hear me? Wake up! You are the great god...
If this is your final gambit, grand displays of heartfelt wishes.
Return return to. Is this the answer that...
Andreas, at long last.
This is all that...
On behalf of all humanity, I thank you.
Boreas, he's returning to the ley lines.
Begging for miracles is a futile endeavor. I know better than that. But a sword is just one kind of vessel. There are other ways to store a soul.
The Dominator of Wolves once bestowed the power of his soul upon his pack.
Even if it is not my intention, the soul of Lupus Boreas will
If a mortal heart is to bear the soul of a god, this is a path that can...
Your heart, your soul...
You were wondering how a lamb could tame the heart of... Here's my answer. You get the wolf to swallow the heart.
The wolf spirit within the sword was merely to avoid arousing my suspicion. You deliberately allow Lupus Boreas' soul...
Compared to Lupus Boreas' decision...
You have a stubborn will. And employ... Your soul is now merged with that event. Neither Barbados nor the Traveler will be able to anchor. You have lost. And so have I. Regrettably, may your soul rest in peace with Boreas. Lonely warrior.
Haha! Lonely? Sorry to disappoint you, but as much as it sounds... The fact is that, unlike the true Roland of the past, I'm not ready to accept my fate just yet.
Ding dong! You've got mail!
Until I return, I leave them in your care. The Knights of Favonius will always welcome you. Come on! To Mondstadt!
Dear Grandmaster.
To Varka.
To Varka.
Family.
No pig call.
Holy shit.
Poetry and letters were humanity's earliest means of expressing their thoughts. Make sure they all get delivered, Outlander who caught the wind.
Grandmaster.
Master.
Varka.
Go Varka! He's the right to us!
For Varka.
The thoughts of others anchor you, reversing the assimilation. Using your connections, relying on outside help. This is not the way of a knight. The Abyss can sustain me no longer. But now, countless souls who died unjustly will emerge to prevent your return. If you believe in your path, then grant them release. Carve your way out through bloodshed. Varka, mightiest knight of Boreas.
This is how it ends. Throw the plan out of the window. Fight my way to victory. Well, that suits me just fine!
and return victorious.
You are not alone. Right back at you, Varka.
North wind blows southward. Let it guide you on your journey home.
Leave it all to me.
There's an ice-cold drink with your name on it. Ready when you are.
Don't go dying in a place like this, Varka.
On me.
What a good fucking story quest, man. Or character quest. Okay. I don't think that was what was supposed to happen.
Fly home to us, Grandmaster!
Spread your wings and soar toward a new dawn.
Mr. Falkflake in Morgenglass.
Fate's chosen
A worthy act can't fall here.
One final battle.
That was sick.
Walk forward and do not look back.
Varka. Now, I know the meaning of my name.
After the lengths you've made everyone go for you, you'd better make sure to thank us all properly when you get back.
You know, I have a lot of things to update you on. But they can wait until you're back.
I have no intention of returning to the Knights of Favonius. But I trust you will find a way to manage on your own.
Grandmaster, we're all waiting for you.
I'm not doing too bad a job as Grandmaster, am I? I'll take that silence as your approval. Everything you swore to protect with your lives, it's all still here, safe and sound. The Knights of Favonius, Mondstadt, and the oath sworn by every knight. I'll protect them all with my life. And so, I'll deliver that letter on your behalf. I know it's just a shadow of the real Roland, but if you have the time, could you please read it for him? Rostam and Arundelen, they never forgot you. Phew. This has been one long expedition. From here on out, I think I'll let the wind lead. Hey everyone, it's been a mighty long time. I'm thrilled to see you all again.
Welcome back, Grandmaster.
Yeah, I'm home.
What a good fucking quest.
It's been a while since I felt this. This sword was just a decoy. I carried his sword. The second half, though, using everyone's thoughts to...
All jokes aside, what would you have done if the travel...
Initially, I was planning to have Barbados carry out that step. But turns out our trust was not... Then, I guess we'd have had to get but it would have come at a heavy price. And with no guarantee... It's a good question. A glass of the fire...
You're dreaming if you think it would have...
It's been a while since I felt this wind up. Well, with the shadow of Roland vanquished, a few knights will remain on rotation at the Nodcry stronghold. Albedo and Durin will come back with the first wave. It's been a while since I felt this wind up. My future. Correct. Although, as things stand now, still, after I've tied up some loose ends with the Knights of Favonius. Besides, the first group of knights who volunteered to stay there have yet...
Ah, how noble. But be honest. You're... Wait, seriously?
I'm only pulling your leg. It's been a while since I felt this wind on my face. All right, then. I'm gonna stay here and enjoy the breeze for a little...
Oh.
for takeoff. Brace yourself.
Maria sweeping in! Up the ante!
Everybody stand back!
The story has only just begun!
Think you can get away?
Burn! Thunder!
Wait.
Be gone, shadow of darkness! On the light!
As a dutiful maid would.
Go get him, Aiden!
Divine light, shield them! Without further ado.
Behold, the dawn! You got this!
As a good knight should. A new moon rises.
Be cleansed. The sky clears. The glazed moon shines.
Add Astra. Thank you for Add Astra.
Here.
2030.
And that's the alchemical. I still can't remember the formula for small scale work like this. Fail. Besides, losing material. Yes. After all, Durin happens to be interested in this too. I wrote down all the form. When it comes to learning, how fast you go isn't what matters. It looks like we've used up most of our materials. For now, let's head back and retrieve some more.
That is a good thing. That's gross. That is pretty fucking cracked. Nice. Did you get his the weapon skin yet? It looks so cool. Yeah, I would if I don't know which one I'd run if I had the sword, but maybe I'll get the sword before he's gone. I think it's only for him. Yeah, it's just for him. I mean, you can't get it without having him, so it makes sense. But I'm gonna get off for the night. Have fun, stay alive, and all that good stuff, and I'll see you when I see ya.